Matty Healy and Gabriette are engaged. Miley Cyrus has dished on why she doesn't have many celebrity friends, and BTS's Jin is celebrating finishing military service by doing what? Let's spill some tea. Billie Eilish has opened up about how hard it was losing all her friends when she got famous. She said on BBC podcast Miss Me that when she became famous, she couldn't relate to anybody. She even referenced her 20th birthday party, where she said that she looked around and realised everyone there was employed by her and a lot older. But she said that last year she reconnected with old mates and now she has so many friends and that it is the best thing that's ever happened to her, even recalling how she cried at a recent Coachella party over how happy she was. I guess it goes to show that loneliness can affect anyone. Speaking of friends, Miley Cyrus has revealed why she doesn't have many celebrity confidants. So speaking on My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, Miley explained that she's not a very active part of her community of artists and entertainers and celebrities. She went on to explain that it was because they didn't feel like her people. She said her friendships today are based on kindness and consistency, saying, "So I'm a part of my community in that way, but again, it's all quality, not quantity. I'm not very active in that." And she also shouted out two of her longtime friends from the industry, Rihanna and Beyonce, no biggie. Jin is back to his role of iconic K-pop idol after completing his mandatory 18 months of military service for South Korea, and he plans to celebrate with his fans by doing a hugging marathon? Yep, 1,000 fans have been chosen in a raffle to get a hug, although apparently Jin has said that he suggested hugging up to 3,000 fans. He is the first member of the band to finish duty. The other six, J-Hope, V, RM, Jimin, Jungkook and Suga, are all still serving, and it's expected that the band will reunite in late 2025. The 1975's Matty Healy and Gabriette are engaged. They announced it in a pretty on-brand way, with Gabriette posting this Insta story referencing Charli XCX's new album Brat and saying marrying the 1975 is very brat, and tagging Matty, who reposted it. Charli XCX actually introduced Matty and Gabby and is also engaged to another member of the 1975, George, so it feels like a pretty full circle moment and a very nonchalant Matty Healy way of announcing the engagement. The ring is also very on brand for both of them. The pair have been dating for just under a year, and Matty's mum, Denise, confirmed they'd been engaged for a few weeks prior to the announcement. Chappell Roan teared up on stage at her concert in Raleigh, and she told the audience that she was feeling very overwhelmed with how quickly her career was moving. Now, her career has literally blown up over the last few weeks, so it shouldn't be a huge surprise that she's feeling like this. In the last few days, Charli XCX has shouted her out as the next big thing. She brought an insanely massive crowd to her Gov Ball performance, which has led to her being upgraded from just a tent to the main stage for Bonnaroo Festival. And quite literally, the biggest producer in pop, Jack Antonoff, has followed her on Insta, meaning we can probably expect a song from them together soon. And get this, Troye Sivan even tweeted that he was listening to her in 2014. She's been on the rise for years, growing ever so slowly until now, where literally everyone and anyone is starting to learn her name. Edinburgh Food Project have publicly thanked Taylor Swift for a huge donation while she was in town for the Eras tour. Although they revealed they agreed not to publicly disclose how much money Taylor has donated, they said that it will mean people in crisis will also feel the long-lasting impact. "Thank you so much, Taylor. You have changed Edinburgh for good," they said. Charli XCX has revealed that her new song Talk Talk is about meeting her now fiancé George Daniels in person at the 2020 NME Awards. She said in her TikTok video that although they were very into each other, they weren't at that point in a relationship and they just kind of ran in the same circles. And apparently they were sat on different tables at this event but were texting each other, and she also revealed that she was so desperate to talk to him that she nearly followed him into the toilet but ended up calling herself out halfway there. Well, the pair are now engaged, so it seems like it all worked out in the end. And that is all the tea for today. Come back next week to spill some more.